Hello everybody and welcome back to this tutorial. And right now what we're going to do is we're going to create a simple Python program that is going to remove vowels from string. So we know that the vowels are A, E, I, O and U, and we are going to try to remove them from any specified string that the user inputs. So let us see how we can actually do that. Open up your idle as usual. So right here we open up our idle. We're actually going to start opening the new file as we're going to write a new program, and let us save it right away. Go to desktop, Python programs, let's call it vowels.py. Now pardon me if I'm actually pronouncing them wrong, because I'm not really sure how to pronounce that, but I believe it is something similar to that. Let us start off by actually specifying what our program does. So Python program remove vowels from string, or let's say from specified string, so we can actually be really precise about our program. So specified string, simple as that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the same approach as in the previous tutorials. For example, the user will have a bunch of inputs. If they specify X, then we will close the actual program. If they don't specify X, that means that they actually inputted a string, and that they want to actually us to remove the string from the actual, to remove the vowels from the string. So first of all, we're going to print as usual to the user to enter X for exit. So just so they know. And then we're going to take a string input. So right here, input a string. Right now we don't need to use a string function in order to convert it, because it will already be a string. And right here we will just specify enter any string, to remove all vowels from it. Okay, this will be stored in the string variable. Right here we need to perform a check on it. So if string is going to be equal to X, we want to simply exit the program, simple as that. In any other case, if it is not X, we want to actually create a new string that is going to be a simple copy of this string, and then we're going to remove the actual new string from all the vowels. Now, in order to be able to actually remove the vowels, we're going to create something called tuple, which we really didn't cover yet, but don't worry, just follow what I do. So new string str will be equal to the string. Then we're going to print to the user that we are actually removing the vowels from the string. So removing vowels from the given string. Just like that. So, and then we need to specify what the vowels are, so our actual code can know what the vowels are. Now we are going to use something that we didn't really cover yet, but just specify it right here. Don't worry, we are going to cover it later on. So specify all of the vowels separated by single quotes, in the single quotes separated by comma. Okay, O and U. So this should be it, all 5. And then what we need to do is perform a check for the vowels in the actual string. So we need to perform for I, for each letter in our string.lower. Now the reason why we are using lower is because in our tuple right here, what we have specified is the lower characters. Basically, that's why we need to check out for the vowels in the lowercase string in order to turn a string into a lowercase string. So let me just show you. String equals, if you just type here hello, capital, remove this space, and use new string, so new underscore string will be equal to string.lower. You can see if we print the new string right now, it will be the same string just in lowercase. That's what we are doing right here. So we are checking for each character in string dot lower, so we can, let me just call it C and not I, so C as for character. Then for each character, we are going to perform if that character is in vowels, which we specified right here in this line, then the new string, we call it new string, will be equal to new string dot replace the actual character, or the vowel in our case, so we replace the character with an empty space, which we specify just like this. So let us go over this one more time, because this might be new to you. What we did right here is, first of all, we created a simple vowel list, or tuple, however you want to call it, right here, containing all 5 letters. Then we perform in for loop for each character in our string right here. We perform the check for that character if that character is in vowels. If it is, we're going to replace that character with an empty space using the replace function. Okay, simple as that. And then once we actually perform check for every character, we're going to print the new string after successfully removing all the vowels is going to be equal plus the new string. So simple as that. Let me just double check everything. Okay, and if I just save this program first of all and try to run it, we get the actual enter any string to remove all vowels from it. So, okay, so let's remove from the hello. And we can see removing vowels from the given string. The new string after successfully removing all the vowels is HLL, which is correct. So it removed E and it removed O. Let us go once again, running this program. And let us try with the actual hello world. So right here we also have the spaces, and it managed to remove all the vowels from the entire sentence. So you can just paste the entire paragraph right here, and it will basically prompt you back with the entire paragraph just without any vowels. Okay, the reason why we specified X to exit is because right now what we want to do, let me just enlarge this right here. Let me just check this out. What we want to do is we want to create a function. Let me just see what we are going to do in that function. For C in string lower, okay. We can actually paste this code right here into a function. Okay. Let us delete this. Then right here, let's call a function called remove underscore vowels. The function will take an input of an actual string. And then in this function, we're going to paste the code. Okay. Let me just see whether there is something that we need to change. String.lower. We actually have to return. So at the end, we want to return the new string from this function. And we are going to return it into the new string variable right here. And we're going to, so new string variable will be equal to remove underscore vowels from the specified string. What we don't need is this line anymore, so we don't really need this. Let us just double check everything. First of all, this has to be one line in. We just check everything. I will just tab everything properly, because it seems to be tabbed incorrectly. Okay, so it is good right now. What we did right here, first of all, we print this, then we prompt the user. If the string is equal to X, we exit, else print removing vowels from the given string. Then the new string variable will take an actual return value from the function remove vowels. So we go to the function, we paste the string value to the function, then we create the vowels right here for character. Okay, so everything is the same, and at the end we return the new string. So let us see whether this will work. First of all, save this, run it, Let's create football. Okay, local variable, new string, reference before assignment. Okay, yeah, right here we actually created a new string to be equal. We need to use string instead of the new string. String.replace C, the character with the empty space. Let me just save this and see if that will fix the problem. I believe it should. So football. The new string after successfully removing all the vowels is football. But for some reason it didn't actually remove the double O. Let me try with different string. Maybe that is something. Let's use hello once again as we did before. We get hell, so it doesn't actually remove the first vowel for some reason. Let us see why is that. Okay, so we parse the string to the actual function. So for character in the string.lower, if C is in these vowels, new string will be equal to string.replace C. Or let me do it like this. New string will be equal. Yeah, I think I know what the problem is. New string will be equal to new string.replace. Okay, and right here we need to use the line new string as before that we deleted. Now maybe we don't really need it, but let me just check it out. And then right here we're also going to parse the new string as well as the string right here. Okay, save this. Let us see whether this will fix the problem. And if I just type here hello. Yeah, okay, so this did fix the problem. As we can see right now, it does remove everything. Okay, so the problem was because we didn't really have this new string variable right here. And in the previous error, we can see right here, local variable new string reference before assignment. So we used it right here, but we didn't really define it anywhere. That's why we got the error. Therefore, we actually use this line right here, and then we will parse both of these values to the remove vowels function. Therefore, we are not going to get this error anymore, and our program will work correctly. So that would be about it for this tutorial. We managed to create a function that will remove vowels. Hope you enjoyed this lecture, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye!